Dave Palumbo here with an RxMuscle news update. Another sad day in the bodybuilding world. We lost a super freak in Illia Golem. He was a 352-pound freaky monster bodybuilder. Probably his big idol was Rich Piana. He looked like him a little bit too. And I had the pleasure of actually interviewing him in my studio. He was from Belarus, Russia. He came to my Cape Coral studios in 2020. That was 4 years ago now. And I interviewed him, and I wanted to know what and how he got to be that big and what he wanted to do with it and where he saw his future. Ed Connors had contacted me about him. Ed had met him and was super impressed with him, and he said, Dave, you got to get this guy on your show. So I did, and I had a great interview with him. He was a really nice guy. We didn't talk all the time or anything like that, but I had a very nice conversation when I interviewed him, and I'm going to show that interview in a minute for those of you who haven't seen it. And we talked afterwards as well, and he just super genuine guy. He just wanted to be a big freak, and he wanted to be a big social media presence. He was very popular on social media. He really didn't have any desire to compete. You know, after, at least when I asked him, he just loved being huge and freaky. And the cause of death has not been indicated. Ed Connors did tell me he had some heart issues about a year ago. He lost about 50 pounds. But other than that, we really don't have any more information about the cause of death. But when we find out, we will definitely let you know. But I think this video should be more of a tribute to the life of Illia Golem. Let's check out 4 years ago, and you can see I was real skinny in this video. This is right after I had my right shoulder replaced. Let's check out the interview with Illia Golem. Welcome back to RxMuscle's in studio. Today, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce you to a new super freak on the block. And I say that, you know, I being a super freak myself back in the day, I say that with very, very, very careful words because there's not many guys out there that qualify. I'm thinking about guys like Greg Kovacs, Rich Piana, real freak of natures. This guy is going to shock you when you take a look at him. The man I'm talking about is Illia Gollem. Welcome to the RxMuscle Studios.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
We almost couldn't fit him in a chair. He's so big. You're 340 pounds, is that right?
342 now.
Sorry, I gypped him out of 2 pounds. 342 at 6'1". Around there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. There's not many guys that carry your level of mass with the conditioning that you have. And of course, you got to throw some crazy tattoos in there also just to make you a little scary with the beard, right? And of course, you're working for 5% nutrition, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about where you came from, because I don't think a lot of people know who you are. You know, you're kind of out there a little bit, but I think now this is a little bit more mainstream. You know, how'd you get into the bodybuilding world? How did you get over here to the U.S.?
Yeah. I will start from the beginning. I was born in Belarus, and that time I was a very skinny guy and very. If you see me that time, you don't tell that I'm gifted from God,
right?
From my physique side. And
what'd you weigh back then?
It was very like a girl, like a girl, and I was looked like a girl.
Did you get made fun of because you were that small?
Yeah. I was in my class. I was the smallest guy, maybe.
Wow.
You know.
The smallest guy.
Yeah.
Not even one of the smallest. The smallest guy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And in my sports way, I also did many sports. Like in winter, I was skiing, and in summer, like cycling or tennis. But I had a.
So you were like an endurance athlete almost.
Yeah. But one time I said that I also saw, and I also was very excited about figures like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Rambo, and I told myself that I want to be like them. I want to be outside, and I want to people saw me and told that, yeah, this is a big guy, this is a monstrum, you know. And I saw that films, and you know, I had a feeling that I need to achieve their size, but how I really don't care about it, how I achieve this. And that time in our small city, it's like 10,000.
Yeah, it's not Russia, it's Belarus.
Yeah. It's 10,000 people.
Yeah.
The new gym was opened, and I came to this gym to become a Hulk, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Were you strong when you first started working out, or no?
No. It was a big fail because I didn't know anything about how to train. I didn't have any sparring partner, like a training buddy, you know, and every information, you know, the time we didn't have an internet.
Now,
also, that you know, that there was a beginnings of internet in our country, and that it's not like in our days.
Yeah. So you were running around like a lunatic.
Then you go to YouTube, you see motivation video, you see video about how to train, everything about training. You have magazines. That time, you know, I didn't have access to that materials, and everything I have, it's my big
you had to figure
motivation.
You had to figure it out.
Big motivation to become something like them, something like my idols. And after I moved to Czech Republic after school, and I think that in Czech Republic my bodybuilding way was started because in university where I started, there was a big gym with a lot of equipment, and also I had some more information about how to train. In Czech Republic, I was bought my first protein powder.
Oh, really? That's funny. So you hadn't even used protein powder.
Yeah.
So here you are, you don't know what to do, and you're kind of just figuring it out on your own pretty much at this point, you know. And by the way, I want to just tell people, Ilya's only been living here for 2 months, so your English is I think is very good considering you've only been here for 2 months. I'm pretty impressed. You're in Miami now, right?
Yeah.
Ed Connors is the one who kind of got you over here, right?
Yeah.
So imagine that, Ed finding another superstar. Yeah.
That's also I want to tell thank you to this man, to Ed Connors, because you know it was very funny situation, because in September last year I was in Czech Republic, and I really don't care about what I will do in the future in the next 2 months. And one time I was sitting on a sofa and scrolling my Instagram and received a message from Ed Connors. That time I really don't care who is he.
Right.
And I received a message like, hello, you looks like new Rich Piana. You looks like European Rich Piana. And after that we had some conversation, and just try to realize that in 2 months I'm here.
It's crazy.
And you know, it's life-changing decision. And I lived in the Czech Republic like 12 years.
Oh wow.
Today I have a business in Czech Republic. I have a gym, Eagle Fitness in Czech Republic, and in one day make a decision that I need to move for a new life, for a new language, for a new environment.
Yeah, it's scary. Very scary, right?
Okay, I don't have children, but also it's very hard, and for many people it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because you know, and a lot of people can talk that why you move. In Czech Republic, you had a good conditions. You had a business.
You're making money. Yeah.
You're making money. Okay, but for me, I also felt that my potential, my possibilities is more bigger
Sure.
than I have,
Right.
and I don't.
What I find amazing, and a lot of people don't realize, that Illia has never competed in bodybuilding at all. Nothing. Not one single show you've done. Right?
No.
Didn't people in the Czech Republic try to encourage you to go compete? I mean, you're so big.
Yeah, a lot of people told me that you need to use I need to use my abilities, my conditions, and my physique some way. And a lot of them told me that I need to try myself in bodybuilding to compete. But I'm not the type of competitive type. I don't.
You didn't want to see how you stacked up against these other guys? You're so much bigger than everyone.
No.
Dude, give me a double bicep pose. I mean, this is a big guy. He can't even fit in the frame, I mean, how big are those arms? 24 inches?
25.
25 inches. I mean, that's a big arm, And his legs, he's got great legs too. He's got good legs. Yeah. So why didn't you want to say, hey, let me see how I'm going to do on stage? I would think that would be a natural, progression.
I don't have it here inside me. This kind of, I don't want to go to stage and show my muscles. Right. I don't.
Do you want to be in movies or something? I mean, what's your goal? I mean, in other words, everyone builds their physique for their own reason. They have a reason in their head. I don't know. I can't read your mind, but I know why I did it. I wanted to compete and be validated as accomplishing because I was very competitive and I was athletic. What's your reason for being this big? Why do you want to do this?
I will explain. It's very easy. I need all my life. I was a kind of man that I need to show people that impossible is impossible.
Right.
And everything I did in my life, I did it to the top.
Right.
And maybe I will motivate people not only on the physique side, not only on a bodybuilding, not only in sports, to start doing, and I need to show them that if you will do anything for a long time with dedication and with some way, and if you get a big amount of work to this, you can achieve it.
I'm a big believer in that. I believe that too, wholeheartedly.
But
what do you eat on a daily basis to feed this body? I mean, do you eat an enormous amount of calories?
Like 15,000 kilocalories.
What?
15,000.
Run me through a typical day of eating. What's your schedule?
Right now I'm making a video about it, and it will be on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And
what is your YouTube channel?
Illia Golem.
Okay.
Illia Golem. It's my nickname.
Golem.
Golem. Like not a golem from Lord of the Rings, but a golem.
But like a big,
stone man.
Yeah, stone man. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's good. I like it. The golem.
Golem.
I played Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid. Yeah. So I know all about that.
Yeah.
Golems.
Yeah. The same. And 6 pounds of beef.
You eat
daily.
6 pounds of beef every day?
Yeah. 6 pounds. 3 pounds for one meal. 3 pounds.
How do you cook it? Like ground beef, like burgers?
No. Like steaks. I have.
You'll eat a 3 pound steak. If I put a 3 pound steak in front of you, you could eat the whole thing?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel! Tyler hasn't eaten a 3 pound steak his entire life, probably.
Yeah, it's
How do you cook it on a barbecue or what?
I have a pre-one machine. It's like a grill machine. And it's very easy in it because I have like these big steaks and it cooks it very well.
Yeah.
But it's not like.
How long does it take to eat a 3 pound steak?
10 minutes.
What do you swallow it whole like a snake?
Yeah, it's very easy for me. when I make this video, okay, when I told
People are gonna love this video.
when I told the first time in a muscle development interview
right.
that I have 15,000 kilocalories daily, a lot of people send me messages about how it's possible. It's not possible. But 15,000 from clean food.
Sure. It's harder from clean food, I think, because it's more
harder.
Yeah, it's way harder. Way harder.
Because and when I started to make this video morning, I filmed every meal.
Oh, really?
And
so you have a 3-pound steak. What do you eat with the 3-pound steak? Anything?
Oh, like black olives, and I just get the carbs separately,
I imagine there's probably not much room after you eat a 3-pound steak.
Only meat, only meat, and when I filmed it, and the whole day I eat like that. In the end of the day, it was hard, but I didn't make a challenge. A food challenge, it's not a food challenge.
Oh, it's a challenge because believe me, there's not many people. I don't think even I could have done that back in the day. And I eat a lot of food.
But I didn't make it to show people. Yeah, I can.
Right. But do you think you absolutely need to eat that way, or you wouldn't be able to be this big? I mean, 340 is big.
I eat by my taste,
Right.
And if I eat 3 pounds of beef, I eat for the last piece.
Right.
It's taste for me. It's good for me.
So you feel like you want it, right? You're not stuffing it down your throat.
I want it because the main principle in my diet it's to eat when I want. If I don't want to eat, I will not do that.
Right, but a lot of people won't get that big unless they force feed themselves to a certain degree. I had to force feed myself. My metabolism was so fast, I had to make myself eat even when I wasn't hungry.
Yeah, but
what will you eat for carbs? What's like a typical carb portion for you?
Rice.
How much rice are you gonna eat?
Like cooked, it's half a kilo rice.
What is that like?
500 grams of rice.
That must be a big, huge bowl.
Yeah.
And what do you put on it?
Cottage cheese.
Oh, look, we're watching. Is that your steak?
Yeah. This is my steak. It's 2 pieces of big.
What do you spend a week on food? How much?
Oh, like $500.
That's not bad. You must do some smart shopping to get all that.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to restaurants because.
Too expensive.
If I go, it will be too expensive.
Yeah,
because one big steak, it's.
I'm not taking you to the Outback. Forget about it. I'll go broke. It'll be like $500 to feed you.
Yeah. But and also I check my food. I need to eat healthy.
Right.
Because of this amount of food, if I get half of these calories from fast food.
You'll die of a heart attack.
I will die in a month.
I got to give you some fiber lies before you leave. Remind me. We got to get all that stuff moving through you, all that red meat moving through your gut.
Yeah. It's okay, and
What's your pre-workout meal?
Usually, only carbs. Maybe a little bit of cottage cheese, but my pre-workout it's also carbs because I need to fill my body with energy, to this.
Because the 3-pound steak didn't give you enough energy before that, right?
The steak I eat after.
Oh, after. Okay, that's your post-workout meal. Yeah, I got you. Now, what would be breakfast for you when you get up?
It's my pre-workout meal because I.
Because you train in the morning.
Train in the morning.
So you don't do any protein before you train?
No.
Wow. Okay. That's different. A lot of people are into protein. Do you do anything intra-workout?
Oh, no.
No, I'm not a big believer of that. You just drink water?
No. Yeah.
And how long do your workouts usually take?
It's half, maybe half 20 minutes.
That's it? You only train 20 minutes a day?
No, a half of 20 minutes. like a half, a hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, hour and 20 minutes. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right. So, because I figure you're probably lifting heavy weights, you got to rest between sets, obviously.
Oh yeah, but I change it sometimes because you know if you watch my videos, the first part of my training it's hard powerlifting exercises.
Right, basic
And
movements.
now I try to make 10 or more sets for this exercise to make this amount of training with one exercise.
I
know.
got you. So it's
After
more of
that-
like a power
yeah,
like routine.
yeah. But I changed it because you know in squats the last week I did 635 for 5 reps each
good weight.
series, and my last training.
Is this your
Yeah.
it?
And my last training, I changed it and I did 10, 15 reps, you know,
Wow.
with 5 plates each side.
And that's good. And you're using good form too. I mean, those are good reps you're doing.
Yeah.
And what was your what's your benching like? Are you able to, because you have long arms? Is that harder for you?
You know, before my injury of my shoulder, I did a really good benches and I felt good in benches and I had a plans to compete in benches, but
You got a power lift. Oh, okay.
yeah, and after this injury, I lost my stability in my left hand, and now maybe I just feel better with this with the shoulder and carefully start to
Gotcha.
to add weights with free weight, you know, with free benches, but it's also not for 100%.
Right.
you
What
know.
was your best bench before that?
600?
Wow. Good. Very good. That's
But
impressive.
it's not
Not official, yeah.
not official and without any equipment. It's not like
Oh, that's raw.
that-
That's
it's
raw. That's
raw.
impressive.
I didn't use any equipment in my life.
Do
And
you deadlift?
deadlift 700 and squat 700.
Very
But
good.
this about what about deadlift and squats? These numbers, I think it's old numbers, and now I can do much more.
Right.
Because you know I feel much more strength now, and
How much more do you weigh now than when you did those numbers years ago?
like the time I had maybe I told you in kilos 120 kilos.
Oh wow. Okay.
Now I have for 30 kilos more than that time. And,
Wow. Okay.
And
It's a lot more. Yes. It's a lot. It's 100 pounds bigger.
yeah, but you know now I'm more I'm scared about injuries.
Of course.
And you know, to make injury with my weight, it's very
It's scary. You don't want to. You want to.
Yeah,
you don't want to
yeah.
put. You don't want to not be able to go to the gym. That's
Yeah,
what you like to do.
I had injury in my past. I had another injury from arm wrestling match, friendly match.
Okay.
I had a broken arm.
Oh, did you really? Wow.
Yeah, here I have, and you know, if you train the whole life, you train, and after that injury, you can train anything like a year.
Right.
It's very.
Plus, you're scared it could break
Struggle.
again, right? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a lot
yeah.
of weight to put under that arm that
Yeah,
had broken
yeah.
before, so I can
Yeah.
understand that.
And after that, I told myself that
No more arm wrestling.
no more wrestling, and also I'm more careful in lifting, you know,
Sure.
because previously it was like, okay, put on it everything from a gym. I will try for one rep, you know, like this. But here now maybe it's from age, you know, that
You're smarter now.
You're
You're
smarter. You're
smarter,
smarter, and you know that it's for nothing to show someone how much you can lift, and after that make some injury, and you know, now growing.
You want to get bigger?
Yeah, yeah.
How much bigger? Do you want to be 400 pounds?
Now I have now I'm on the road to 360,
Okay.
and it's maybe 8 pounds to achieve this weight.
Well, you're 242 now, right? 342, you said.
52.
Oh, 352.
Yeah.
You really? I wish I had a scale head that would actually weigh the guy, but I don't have. I'd have to get like a cargo scale or something like that. That's incredible. I can't believe you're that heavy. Do you have trouble sleeping? I mean, do you snore a lot at night, something like that?
Yeah, maybe, but I have some supplementation to get.
I got to
my
talk
sleep.
to your girlfriend. I got to ask her if you snore at night.
But you know, if you gain the weight like this, it's life changing because you can you know, when we go to grocery shop,
Yeah.
she lifts.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
useless.
but you know, in a real life, in a normal life, you can do anything. Because you know, normal people can talk. Yeah, you're so strong. You let's help us to lift something.
Right.
But in normal life, you are happy that you can move.
I know what you're saying because I was not as big as you, but I was over 300 pounds. It's very uncomfortable. But do you find that you break things when you sit down on them sometimes?
Yeah.
You don't realize you sit down and all of a sudden legs break out underneath your chairs.
Yeah,
Stuff like that?
It happens a few times in my life. But
Did you break any toilet seats yet?
no. But you know, you have one time you realize that you have a real trouble with basic movements, like a toilet and other.
Well, Greg Kovacs, his wife used to go to the bathroom with him and help him wipe his butt. He couldn't reach it.
And one time I realized that you know, this is the way to realize that you are big.
Yeah.
Because when you can't do some kind of movements,
You can't wash your back, right? Impossible.
It's 3-4 years before, but now you know. But now it's very hard because if you wanna do the basic movement and you can't,
Yeah.
it's very but
Putting your shoes on must be tough, right? You gotta I used to have to blow my air out and then reach over time now really quickly and come back up again.
Yeah. This is true. But you know, on the other side, for yourself, you realize that you are big, because you know, like guys like me or big guys also told that I'm skinny. I need to grow bigger. But this time
You're big. You know you're big. You
know you're big.
Yeah,
it's,
that's right.
It's approval that.
So what I know you want to motivate people. Obviously, this interview alone is going to motivate people to get their butt in the gym. I want to go to the gym after looking at you. But the point is, where do you see yourself going with this 3, 4, 5 years from now? What's the goal at this point? Because you don't want to compete, obviously. That's not in your interest. Obviously, you're working for 5% now. You're going to be doing booths and stuff like that and meeting a lot of fans. Where would you like to go with this size that you're putting on?
You know, time will show.
You're not sure.
You know, now I'm not sure about where
I sent the picture to Triple H before the interview, by the way. That we took I look like a dwarf compared to him, and I said, you better sign this guy.
But you know, my life goal and my life decision is to make a charity. In Czech Republic, when I lived in the Czech Republic, I also did a charity for dog shelters.
Charities.
And this way is my way, you know. And maybe if I have some popularity or some growing here, I will. It's for sure. I will do the same things here. And maybe some global problems like with everything. Maybe one time I can change it, you know.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Let's say some movie producers saw you, okay, and they called you up and they said, look, Illia, we want to put you in this movie, this new Avengers movie we got, okay? But you're just too big. You got to drop at least 60 pounds. 280 would be great for us. Or 290 would be great. We don't want you any bigger than that. Would you do it for a movie?
Oh, I didn't think about it, but you know, like
No, because I know it's mentally tough. It's a hard concept. I want you to lose 60 pounds. Now, granted, probably 20 if it's water, but I mean, that's still some muscle you're going to have to drop. Would you do it for a movie, or would you say, you know what, I'm not interested. This is the way I want to look now?
you know, about this proposal.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, there's money involved, obviously. They're going to pay you. Obviously, you're going to be in the movie.
I'm also human, you know, and
if the money's good enough, you do it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
I can. But you know, also in sports, the way I look now, it's not about that. I will not change it. You know.
Right.
One time, I love some competitions like with myself. Mm-hmm. One time I can say, yeah, okay, I want to be fast. I want to be some kind of fighter or some kind
Sure.
of, yeah. And if I have this idea here and start to work on it, you know, I will lose the weight.
You will, I see. If you
Yeah.
change, if you want to recreate yourself, in other words, yeah.
But in my case, it's very easy because you know I easily change locations, like
you've just done. Yeah.
you know, and I just do experiments with my body, and it's not hard for me. But on other side, all this weight I gained now. It's a very big amount of work, and
it's a daily job.
And it's for me. I need some good motivation to change it.
Right.
It's not only like okay, just lose 50 pounds,
Right.
or you know.
I did back in the 90s. They were filming the Batman movies that Joel Schumacher had directed. It was the one with Val Kilmer played Batman, and they needed a bunch of big guys in New York to be part of. Tommy Lee Jones played Two-Face. They needed the gang members, so they got all these bodybuilders. Myself, Jimmy Pelleccia, Al-Q Gurley, all of us were in this thing, and they wanted us. We were in Manhattan, in the Wall Street district, and they wanted us to climb this scaffold and jump down this opening, running after like we were escaping from like a job. I weighed 310 pounds, I think, at the time, or 315 or something like that, and it was raining outside. And the scaffold they wanted us to climb up was wet. And I said to myself, I'm going to kill myself going up this scaffold and slip on it and fall down 20 feet, break my leg or something like that. I was consumed with being the best bodybuilder I can be. I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this. So I told them no, you know, and which was fine because they had there was enough guys that they didn't need all of us to do it. But I understand what you're saying. If your goal is to be a certain way, you have to basically stay true to that. You know, you can't just let your ego get in the way and sabotage what you're trying to achieve, or you can really mess yourself up.
You know, a lot of people who is not from this field, they don't understand that how easy you can get a injury. They don't understand that you can put some bag or some things from grocery and torture bicep.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like
slip
easy.
and slip on some water on the floor. You could break your leg or tear your quad.
I had a lot of guys, a lot of my friends who did it, and they really don't understand how they did it because you know, like he goes downstairs, and once he had a distortion on his leg, you know.
A lot of people tear quads, like that easily.
And it's easy, you know. And a lot of people think that if you are big, you must be strong, and you are like.
Bodybuilders at this level and the level that I was at, and some of these, and the top guys were at, is something different. It's you're so overdeveloped that you're actually weak in a sense because you you're too strong in one direction, but yet in the other direction you're not strong. And so if you move that wrong direction, you can injure yourself. And so you have to basically limit the, like people say they wanted to take me skiing. They wanted me to go do zip line. I'm like, are you nuts? I'm going to kill myself. I'm like, I can't do, go on rides at the amusement park. You don't fit in a ride. You'll fall out of the thing and die, you know?
Yeah.
I actually got out of a roller coaster before it took off. I said, I'm not saying this thing. The bar wouldn't close. It wouldn't, it literally would not come down on me. And I'm like, I'm not holding on the whole way. No, I'll be the guy that falls out of the roller coaster. So I understand where you're coming from. But hey, you know, you moved here 2 months ago. You're living in Miami now. You got an Instagram. You got your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We showed it up there before. You work for 5% Nutrition now. I'm assuming you're going to be at the Arnold Classic at their booth?
Yeah.
Okay.
And before I will be in Los Angeles here.
Fit
Expo.
Okay.
But they didn't have a booth. They don't have a booth in here. But I will be like to meet people, just walk around. And
when you walk around in Miami, do people go crazy?
Yeah. But everywhere, you know, it's for me it's normal. It's like I go to grocery, I go to beach, I go to everywhere, and people stop me to get a photo, to show
how to get a selfie.
Interesting with my physique, you know. But you know, this is also about my physique. This is also about how I look, and why not?
What's with the tattoos? A lot of guys with you know, who are really into working out, they don't want to cover all that muscle up with tattoos. You have a lot of tattoos on your body. Was that inspired by like a Rich Piana type of thing, or was that just something?
No. I did it before. I did it before because a lot of people think that I did tattoos on muscles, but this is. I did it before.
What is it? You're a kind of guy that thinks about things before you do it. What do all these tattoos mean? Do they have specific meanings, all of them?
Yeah, each tattoo have my special meaning. And
what does this one mean? Show this one. Yeah, turn. Like a woman crying or something like that?
All these tattoos, it's you know, you have you have some etaps in your life, you know, some
hardships. Yeah.
Yeah, and this tattoo means for me this part of my life.
Okay.
You know, and
what does that symbolize? Did you want to talk about that? Like what had happened in your life at that point?
No, it's my
Did you lose someone? Did someone die?
No. It was hard part of my life.
Okay.
You know, and I did it tattoos to protect myself mentally, you know, from these things from outside. You know, and it's very hard. It's
no, I know what you're saying. I mean, why do you think you have all this muscle? I mean, we all built muscle to protect ourselves emotionally from things that were bothering us. What was it at that point? How old were you at that point in your life when you did this?
Oh, like 7 years.
7 years ago?
Yeah.
And what was going on? Were you not doing successful in what you were trying to do?
Yeah. A lot of things. And, you know, one time I was really depressed about how things going, and I need some support, you know. A lot of people get a support from their friends. A lot of people get a support from other support from other things. But you know, I choose that way, and I felt like this kind of tattoo will support me in,
it's a reminder. I think a lot of people get tattoos as a reminder to yourself that, hey, this is what was going on at this point in my life. I don't want to forget that because I'm going to use that as motivation. I'm going to use that to strengthen me moving forward. I mean, that's what I see the tattoos as meaning. I mean, is that accurate?
Oh, but you know, a lot of people have a cross or something like that.
Reminds them of their religious
symbol, and they believe that it protects them. You know, the same way I have my tattoos. You know.
What is this tattoo? What's that? The symbolism of this one? Yeah.
This is this one thing.
Yeah. What is that?
This is a symbol that every of us have some gift from the space, you know, like
from the universe.
From the universe, and after that, you can use it or you can
lose it.
So
I mean, that it doesn't have to be a conventional religion. Do you believe in like a greater, like a higher force, God?
I believe it's not like Christian or something like that, but I believe that it's a big force that it's around us, it's in every of us, and the whole thing is to use it. And if someone can use it, this man can do a big things.
Can do anything.
Yeah.
The reason I ask you that is because when I would get onto very heavy weights, I don't care if you're religious or not. It's a religious experience because you getting under some heavy weight, you might seriously hurt yourself. So you have to have some faith in something when you get under there. When you get under 600, 700 pound squat, what are you thinking before you get under that weight? Are you saying any prayers? Are you saying anything?
No.
Are you thinking anything?
No, I just check technique. You know, for me, it's a lot of time I didn't train my legs because it was for me it was it wasn't funny for me.
Gotcha.
You know, it was very hard, and after I start and now every rep in squat for me it's very it have a great value for me, you know, and to get a higher weight and to get a PR in squat or in the lift, it's very big achievement for me, and it's very funny for me, you know. Like, but it's not like
legs training is hard. A lot of people don't want to do it. You got to really. It's a tough mental thing to get around because when you're done, you feel terrible. Your nervous system is traumatized. It's not a fun experience. People don't realize that, and that's why a lot of people don't have legs, is they don't want to push into that discomfort zone. What are these things? What do these symbols on your hand mean? Hold this hand up. What do those mean?
This is my this numbers is password for Wi-Fi in my gym. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, and also I had the same as a password in my gym.
Don't tell people that they're gonna go and break into your gym now.
and when someone comes to gym and ask for password,
I just hold your hands up
like this. They were really scared about it.
When is your birthday?
23 of April.
You had to check that out. You weren't sure. Anyway, well, I want to thank you, Illia, for coming down to the studio, man, and it was a pleasure to have you here. And you got to keep us updated on what you're going to be doing. You live only a couple hours away. We'd love to have you back again, and when you gain another 20 kilos, right?
Thank you.
Give us a little most muscular shot into the camera there. Look, hold on. He broke the camera. Illia Yefenko and Yefemchik, excuse me, and I want to just tell you that I think it's very brave what you did, because you moved out of a very comfortable situation you had in Czech Republic. You moved to a foreign country. You spoke the language, but not that well. You took a chance. You gave up a lot of opportunities that you had there because you thought this was going to be a better opportunity. And I think it's very brave of you. And I think that it's if you ever feel lonely, or you ever feel like you don't have a friend, you always got Dave Palumbo here at RxMuscle. I want you to know that you can come anytime you want and talk to me anytime you want, because I think you're going to be a huge success here in the U.S.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
If you can't get motivated after watching this interview, I'm motivated. I want to do something special now, but if you can't get it after this, you have no motivation in your body whatsoever. So make sure you subscribe to his Instagram, his YouTube channel, follow him, give him some support. Here's a guy who's trying to make it in our industry. He's a monster, and hopefully we're going to see big things of him in the future. For now, though, I'm Dave Palumbo with another RxMuscle in studio.